Hey, welcome back to Trucking California with Velox 18. This was going to be the start of a new video, but really now it's actually going to be the ending of the previous video, because I was here at this receiver and everything was getting taken off the truck, and I said, you know what, we'll be out of here soon enough. And so I finished my video while I was sitting here getting unloaded and posted it to YouTube. I figured I'd leave here, go get my next load. I got an hour to get there. Boom, ready to go. So I get to the gate and I say, I'll show you what I did. I walked back here to the back of the trailer and I showed the security guard, look, I'm empty. Let me show you guys. I said, you want me to prove I'm empty? Watch this. Oh, wait a second. There's a pallet back there. So I come back over here to the receiving office, and guess what? They're like, yeah, that pallet's not for us. We don't have PO for it. We can't receive it. So, shipper messed up somehow, some way. POs didn't get sent. They won't receive anything without having the correct paperwork, and so I'm just sitting duck. Now I'm going to be late for my next appointment, and possibly, because it's a Friday, I might actually lose that load, because that's just the way things work on Fridays. They got to get that thing loaded up. So yeah, we'll see. Might have to try and get creative. I don't know yet, but yeah, why don't we roll the music? We'll see what happens. So, no resolution yet, but I called the broker and I said, hey man, listen, I got another pickup and it's Friday afternoon. There's no being late, or we'll just pick it up and, tomorrow morning and get it there straight through. Like, that's normally what happens on these loads is, if it gets pushed to the next day, then it just becomes a straight through. Well, that's not an option on this one. Like, I put myself, I signed the rate con, I'm on this next load. And so I just told them, hey man, I'm gonna just have them take this pallet off, and I'm gonna stack it up in my sleeper, and then I'll transfer it over to my pickup truck, and I'm just gonna store it for you guys. And if they want to have me redeliver it, they'll have to pay a redelivery fee and a storage fee, and all of that good stuff, plus the detention for the 7 hours I was there. I said, if that's what they want to do, then that's fine. If they want me to put it on the truck and bring it back to them, I can do that too. That's fine. I can do that. So just let me know what they want me to do, because your customer is the one responsible for this. So I don't know what they're gonna do. All I know is I'm gonna make it over here, just barely, like by the skin of my teeth. I'm gonna make it before they close over here. And they're probably still going to be a little perturbed at me, because they're going to have to load me right before they go home, and they're going to have to pull this other pallet off and stuff. They're probably not going to love me, but if I bring lots of smiles and jokes, maybe they will. I don't know. But anyway, we're going to try and get this thing figured out without ruining anyone's day. So besides mine, my day is probably the one that's getting ruined, but hopefully we can get all the shippers, receivers, and brokers all happy by the end of this day, or at least not angry. That's kind of the goal. Maybe they won't be happy, but they won't be angry. We'll move their stuff from point A to point B. So I will update you and see if we can get this thing, going. I don't know. We'll see. All right, we got back here and we got docked. Outdoor dock. We're at a nut company, so we're picking up nuts. Y'all are nuts. Yeah, picking up some almonds, and we'll see how this goes. But I'm gonna have them move the pallet out of there and put it on the ground up here. They said they'd do it, but I've yet to actually see like the actual forklift driver who's gonna load me. So once I see him, I'm gonna have him put the pallet out here. And that way I can transfer all the stuff over into my sleeper. And they called and they said, hey, can you deliver it to Lathrop? And I said, not right now. I'm picking up my next load. I said, I can maybe deliver it with my pickup next week. And he said, okay, well, I'll tell him next week. Just let me know when. I was like, well, it'll depend on when I get a load. So we shall see. Anyway, let's get this done. All right, guys, we did it. My hat's crooked. We're all crazy. I just got one thing to say, all right? Baking soda. I got baking soda. I've been wanting to say that all day. All right, let's get checked out of here. All right, so we're home. We got our baking soda. We got baking soda. Okay, I can't stop doing that. I've done it probably 1,000 times in my head and probably another 500 times out loud. So the fact that you've only gotten 2 of them is like, you know, you should count that as a win. But I put it in the back of the pickup. I was going to unload it into the garage, and I thought, you know what? These LTL freight companies, they're not closed on Saturday. And so I called them and said, hey, are you guys closed tomorrow? Because I've got a load I'm supposed to deliver to you guys, and it's, you know, I was told today, but I can't make it today. So they said next week, but will you guys be open tomorrow? And they said, the office is closed, but the dock's open from 8 to 12. So if you can make it in that time frame, you can come deliver it. I said, perfect. I'll be there. So I'm probably going to help those guys repalletize it, rewrap it, stick my little stickers that I tore off the saran wrap. So anyway, I'm gonna make this its own video, because this is like load 4.5 of the Great Freight Race. This little extra delivery on this load, I'm gonna make sure I get some revenue for it. I'm gonna deliver it to my trusty Chevy Silverado 2500, and it's about 1,600 pounds, this pallet of product, so it can handle it. But anyway, so if you come by my house tonight, you could just snake some, because there's no room in the garage. I was gonna make room, and I was like, it's one night. I had my wife move the Suburban, I backed it in. I think we're gonna be good. But hey, I'm not gonna post this until it's already gone. So if you were thinking that, it's gone. All right. But anyway, all right. I'll see you guys in the morning. We'll do a video about delivering this stuff before we get to the video about the load that we got loaded over at the nut company. All right. Sound good? All right. All right. Me and Miles are gonna go and make this delivery in the pickup truck. So we're gonna start our, if I can get the key to work. So we're gonna go make this delivery. We gotta go back towards Stockton. It's actually in Lathrop. We're gonna take it to the Old Dominion, and we're gonna have to palletize it for him. But that's why I'm bringing Miles. He's my muscle. He helped me unload it into the back of the pickup back there. When I got to the yard yesterday, because I was wore out. I don't know if you guys saw in the fast speed motion, those guys came over and they took the pallet up off the ground and lifted it up waist high, and then they were just handing them in to me inside the cab. Once I started loading from inside kind of onto the floor and building it up, those guys helped me a lot. So I appreciate those guys over at Alpine Pacific Nut. Those guys were cool, really cool, and helped me out, saved me. I mean, I did 3/4 of it, but that last quarter went in about, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, something like that. They helped me a lot. So anyway, I need Miles again. He helped me on the other end when I got to the yard to get it out of the sleeper and out of the cab, because I mean, at least it's baking soda, right? Everything's gonna be fresh and clean. But yeah, we gotta get rolling, and we're trying to get back before it gets too hot, because this truck doesn't have AC. So we gotta go. Let's go. So we got all this stuff, and they said they're gonna bring us a pallet out here, right here, so that we can load it up, and we'll palletize it. Me and Miles will palletize it, so these guys can just grab it with the forklift, and they can do their thing. They said they have some shrink wrap we can use, so we'll shrink wrap it, put the stickers back on, and tape them on there and shrink wrap them on there, and then go from there. So I don't know, we'll see how this goes. We'll see. But Old Dominion getting flexible with this. I like it. All right, Miles, let's do it. We got the pallet. Hey, thanks, bro. All right, so here we go again. Let's do this. All right, so now this load is finally over, and well, I wanted to ask you guys, what do you guys think? How much did I charge for all that work we just did? Because they put a pallet without any paperwork, and cost me a lot of headache, and you know, almost lost a load. Would you guys have, you know, just canceled the load with Coyote and told them, hey, sorry, you know, even though the shipper's a shipper that's in my hometown and maybe someone that I might like to, you know, ship for again, you know, would you have just canceled that load and said, hey, I got a pallet I got to figure out what to do with, sorry, I can't make it to the pickup? Would you have done what I did and just made it happen? And if you did make it happen like that, would you have, what would you charge them? What would you say, you know, your time and your energy and your effort was worth? I'm going to give my son some money because he helped me out twice now. I wish I had cash on me for those guys over at Alpine Pacific, because they helped me hand load into the sleeper. You know, there's a lot of people having to do extra stuff just to get this one pallet off because the shipper didn't put the paperwork, you know, they shipped the wrong pallet without paperwork. So how much would you charge for that? I don't even know. I think my minimum is going to be $500 for this. So anyway, I don't know what the broker's gonna want to do, but I know this: I'm holding my paperwork until we come to an agreement, because he can't get paid for this load until me and him come to an agreement on how much I get paid for this. And like I said, my minimum's $500. So I'm gonna wait until they tell me how much they think they should pay me, and then I'm gonna come back and negotiate with them. So this load is finally done. We finally finished it. We got another load on the truck for Monday. It's actually gonna be for Sunday, because we got to deliver 5 a.m. in San Diego. So I'm going to do all my driving on Sunday, and I'll have fresh hours down in San Diego ready to come back with a load on Monday. So hopefully I can start my week off strong next week. You know what? We'll do a little weekly recap of the numbers right after this. We're going to go to Chick-fil-A. So maybe while we're waiting in line at Chick-fil-A, I'll break down the numbers. Let's do this. All right, so while we wait for food here at Chick-fil-A, I'm going to break down the week. So we did our first load. It was a chicken load. We got $2,100 on the rate, and then we got $160 for detention pay over there in Compton. So that was good. And then we got $1,400 to go from Ontario to Bakersfield. Then we got $2,200 to go down to National City with a load of chicken again. That's why they call me the Chicken Man, El Pollo Velox. And then we got $1,600 to come back up. Now that $1,600 is this load that we just are finishing right now today, and rewarding ourselves with Chick-fil-A for it. So I'm thinking I want to get an extra $500. So the total for the week is a very, like, you know, pedestrian 7,460, but I'd like it to be 7,960. So we'll see what happens with that. We'll see if I can get that 500. I want to see what they say, and I'm gonna play hardball with them, because this has been an adventure. So anyway, with that, we'll cut this video right here. This little abbreviated video, this little weird half load, not even a half load, a one pallet delivery in the pickup truck. I'm a Hotshot now. Woo! Hotshot Velox. All right, love you guys. Peace out.